episode of Toasted Toad Productions presents The Long Drive, where everything we create here is what? True as toasted toads. I am Azariah, or Richard. And without further ado, what's the wrong button? Let's try that one. Without further ado, let's do further. Where we last left off, I was rocking and rolling on this particular game here, and we have gotten to almost 750 kilometers. That's not bad at all. Um, this stream is going to be short. No offense. I don't care if anybody shows up like randomly, and I feel the obligated need to talk to them. I do have a destination in mind today. I have got to go to pick up a new chair. As you guys can hear, I finally got a new microphone. It's nothing really to write home about. It's a Vivitar microphone I got from Walmart. The only unfortunate thing is it does not have a boom arm. So I was doing a listen test, and if I talk like this, then I can obviously hear myself pretty good, but I kind of have to lean back just a little bit more when I'm gaming. So this is going to be a test stream, if nothing else, just to allow me to hear myself non-simulated, meaning I'm not in the control panel listening to my actual microphone. This is how does the game sound with this new microphone also picking up my voice. You're going to see 4 save games here. That's my non-streaming world. You can see I got a little further in that. Our streaming world, which is 750 kilometers. This down here, as you see, this is only 6 kilometers, is going to be the next stream that I do. When we get to the 3,000 kilometer mark and pop a UE and then come back to the start in this world, then I'm actually doing a minimalist test. I want to see if I can do the whole thing in just this car. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about this car. I started on a seed. This is that 415506776, the same seed as this one. So I'm kind of halfway familiar with, at least the first 300 kilometers where the stuff is. But the cool part about this seed is that the first, 3 POIs you come to are all diners. So you have pretty much the pick of the litter what you want vehicle-wise. That being said, I reloaded my game almost 75 times, I kid you not, in order to get a black convertible, black interior VW. The car itself was this dark bluish green color, kind of like Viridian, but not as vibrant. And I didn't like that. So conveniently enough, that first diner I came to had all the paint in the game. It was crazy. So I picked up a can of black spray paint, made her black and chrome. She's a beautiful car. And as you'll see in this little thumbnail, I actually experimented with jamming a pallet into the engine compartment, closing the trunk, and sticking a coffin on it for extra storage. But you can see in this one, this is the one I'm going to start with when we start streaming, but this one is the one I'm actually kind of play testing. You can see that pallet is gone. So I left the game, went to work, came home, and the car wouldn't start because the pallet was attached to it. I thought that was a very interesting design choice, that the pallet attached to the motor caused the motor not to be able to start. I tried finagling it up here, but it ended up attaching itself to the convertible top, and it failed. So anyway, let's just carry on with test. New microphone test if you're just joining in. I want to see if you guys can hear me pretty good. I don't have a boom arm for this thing. I'm kind of having to lean towards it. I'm not too thrilled about that right now, but if it'll last me a week or two until I get a good paycheck under my belt, I can get a separate boom arm attachment and just meld the microphone to it. Hilarity ensues. I'm actually really looking forward to that minimalist playthrough. I've been playing it, when I get home from work, just to kind of test it. Not really disappointed to go around it. They ran over his bitch ass. I don't see. All right, let's take stock of what we got. Oh yeah, we have our new SIN and SEC license plates. Relax, fucko, C10. Yeah, not bad. All our cleaning supplies, running low on bristle brushes. We have our water tank. We should have our oil tank. So we still got our metal detector. Can you hear anything now? No, I got nothing. Let's see. I got some extra jerry can. See, in my non-stream world, I actually have an entire box of pistol shells, pistol rounds, because I don't use the AK in the non-stream world. All right, let's see where we're at. See a little bit of lay of the land. It's ridiculously loud in my ears. I think I turned it up. Yeah, I did turn it up just a little bit. Let's turn that down some. In fact, let's go down a little bit more. Okay, that's good. And you guys can actually hear, I downloaded some royalty-free, just beats, basically. Oh, shit. Gold hip-hop. Yeah. Alright. Carry on. Oh, yeah, she's a smooth ride. And oh, that's right, I got the V8. I thought that was the bus engine. I might have to drop the engine out of the engine compartment each time I want to go fill it. Oh, alright, so one of the things, I can't remember the last stream that I did. I know I haven't uploaded it yet. But I know that one of the things I did off camera was I chopped this meat up and made it for, easier road snacking. First, we still have Paco, Bob, and Samantha are up there just kind of chilling. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Bob. Hey, Paco. Just pet Paco. Good boy. Okay. My VW Beetle world, I got the compass at the second diner, which means when we start the stream on the first diner, it's not guaranteed that that's going to be there. And then I forgot to bring the damn alarm clock from the starting garage, but that's okay. And then there was no Paco in the starting garage either, which kind of pissed me off. So there was that stupid giraffe that I wanted to. I really like giraffes pretty much. I mean, nothing against them as a creature. It just, to me, they're fuzzy brontosaurus. Really appealed to me as a critter. Not like a good one, Paco. How are we on? I need to check the fuel level in the big tank. Do that. This thing cannot slow down and stop worth a shit. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What you looking at? You looking at that wall? Are you licking the wall?
The snozberries taste like snozberry.
Yeah, I see you over there. Bastard. How are we on? I know I filled that container up. I'll tell you what, this saddlebag right here, this is going to be our spare meat. Because I don't want to starve to death. And apparently, this character needs food more so than a Minecraft character does. And let's see what's in the little crate here. Oh, it's probably road cones. Which you can wear those, by the way. They look ridiculous. Like a dunce cap. Yeah, that's road cones. Oh wow, this one's got nearly nothing in it. Yeah, I wonder if is there a rooftop vehicle? No, there's a bus engine. Here's some more road meat. We haven't been finding very many sausages on this run. This has been a very unlucky season as in terms of loot. Like the non-streaming world, I've got so much road meat, it's not even funny. I mean, I found crate after crate just containing strips of meat. And then I also found, like, I think it was either 2 or 3 crates of just boxes of pistol rounds, which was able to let me stock up. How much? Oh, you know what? It's worth grabbing. And then sometime soon, I am going to take my, what do you call it? My box here and organize it. Where did that go? I hate Oh, there it is. I see it. What the hell? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, for some reason, my mouse wasn't registering. Drag, rotate. Just operate. There we go. Look at that. Nice and pretty. Bob, you don't give a shit, do you, Bob? You just kind of chill. You're just with me on my adventure. Staying in my truck. Oh, here's some extra meat right here, too. But yeah, but that's chopped meat. Sorry. All right, let's check out here. Let's see. Anything fun? Water we don't need. Is that black spray paint? It's a rare find in this day and age. We think we already have a balance on our card. A level. I think we're good with liquids. Yeah, we're fine. All right, let's get the hell out of here. It's not robust headlights. That's right, we're missing one, aren't we? Holla. I don't particularly like this music. Like, it's not like ringing my bells or anything, but it's just something to have over top of my voice for everybody else to enjoy. I had a different one. I had a 8-hour mix of this just easy listening crap, but it's too low. And when I ran it through the same software I used to compress it, I also like tweaked the volume, made it a little bit louder. It also distorted it like majorly. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just toss this. I got this different. It's a 3-hour mix. It's got about maybe 15 or 20 different tracks. No music, completely royalty free. It's all free to use it. I'm just taking a crack. My homeless ass. Alright. Relax, fucko. Okay, let's go. So, I don't know, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. There wasn't any complaints, but when I go back and I review, footage, the headset that I'm wearing has a side piece microphone. Side check. But it just picks up every little mouth pop. My breathing. A lot of people complain at me. They're like, "Oh, Richard, you're a mouth breather." Yeah, I am a mouth breather. I have a deviated septum, and it's a very traumatic story as to why I have a deviated septum. So I have a really difficult time breathing through my nose. I mean, like sometimes when my nasal passage is clear and it's a nice day without, all the pollen and stuff like that in the air, I can breathe fine. It's wonderful, but for the most part, I have to breathe through my mouth, otherwise I'm not getting any use. Then I woke myself up snoring last night, which was just awful. Just abysmal. Usually if I go to sleep stressed, I have like the worst sleep in the world. Like I'll start snoring, I'll wake myself up snoring, or I'll talk in my sleep. And I had something stressful happen right at the end of my shift last night. Interesting enough, yesterday was my very first EMR run, emergency medical responder. So one of the older gentlemen at work, it was hot as hell, dude. Like what I guard is a steel mill, so it stays hot in there constantly. But one of the older guys, he was complaining of his chest was kind of tight, so they called me up on the radio and they asked me to come down and do a blood pressure. And oh my god, I can't discuss it on open thing, but his blood, let's just say his blood pressure was really high, like really, really high. forgot that I'm technically under a non-disclosure. Like, I can't discuss it, but let's just say it was the highest BP I've ever taken, and I've taken a lot of blood pressures. I felt so bad for the guy. My father's got high blood pressure too. Like, his blood pressure stays skyrocketed. I keep telling him, don't stop putting salt on your food. And I understand that we live in the South and everything used to be seasoned, but they have salty flavoring alternatives to the, actual sodium, I don't cook the salt. Like a pinch, just a pinch for a little bit of flavor, and that's it. But, like, douse their shit with salt. I'm like, you're an idiot. I gotta really get the timing on that stopping. We're going. We're going. You going inside? Excuse me. Where'd that rabbit go? I know I heard that thing commit suicide. Nothing ever in any of the coffins ever. Half a gallon, or half a liter. We live in America, and most video games that have units of measurement, a lot of the more intuitive games will allow you to change the readouts from metric to imperial, which is what we use. So, I mean, forgive me if I say gallons or if I say miles, like, forgive me, that's what we use, so that's what I know. I understand all of our European brethren. I don't understand why your country is going to be different. I don't know either. I think it's ridiculous, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm happy with that. Can I close the door from this side? There we go. Like my old Monte Carlo. There we go. And we're moving on. But I wish there was, like, a little bit more option to the options. Like, I wish I could lower the volume of the engine and raise the volume of the music. It's like every other video game has, If something's too loud or deafening you or whatever, you can tone it down a little bit. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot of complaints on this game. Which is amazing for something I only spent $15 on. And then you compare that to, like, Harry Potter. $70 I spent on that goddamn thing. It was enjoyable, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was nice to see the castle in its full three-dimensional glory. It took me right back to that Harry Potter, what's the fifth one? The Order of the Phoenix? The one with Umbridge. That was, I think, the first Hogwarts game that you could, fully explore the castle in a three-dimensional environment and actually explore it. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, in that game there were a few areas that were missing. It was a little bit immersion freaking, though, realizing that you're a student and it's 100 and some odd years before the events of the book. Which, if I'm not mistaken, the events of, like, Harry Potter took place in, I think it was the mid-90s. Like, that's when the story is set. So, like, Voldemort attacking the castle, it wasn't whatever the hell that movie came out, 2015, 2014. It was actually, like, 1995. I don't know, it's kind of a weird choice in my opinion, but anyway. But the video game, Hogwarts Legacy, takes place, like, 100 did that. But anyway, it took place like 100 and some odd years before the movies, But you're going into places like the prefix bathroom, and it's actually got like, the hidden pages. I'm like, why in the world would there ever be a hidden page there? What special event happened in that room 150 years before the ghost of Moaning Myrtle took a bath in Harry Potter? Kind of immersion break. Oh god. At speeds of more than 120, it's like the gravitational pull of objects to my truck is like great. I don't get it. It's like I'm swerving into these things intentionally. It's 11:30 or 10:30. I gotta leave fairly soon. Actually, I gotta go pick up a new chair, which I don't know how I really want. It looks comfortable as all get out, but I have this teeny tiny little Chevy Spark. I'm gonna have to wedge the chair into the back of the car, and then I bought a rope. I'm gonna have to tie, like, the feet of the chair are gonna be sticking out of the back of the car, but they're gonna be tied to and anchored to the back seats, the front seats rather. It's gonna be very awkward. The people are probably like staring at me like, "What's this idiot doing picking up a giant chair in this little car?" And they offered delivery. They're like, "Oh, we deliver it for you for $20." And I'm like, "No, I'm not spending $20 when I can do it myself." I need a pickup truck. Technically speaking, my father's got a pickup truck, but asking favors in my family is just, "Well, what do you need a chair for? Why are you spending your money on that?" Gee whiz, because maybe I'm sick and tired of my spine feeling like there's somebody jamming a dagger into it. I mean, Jesus Christ, what is it to you? Oh, is that a boat? I think that's a boat. Let's see. Yeah, we can take a look. Put some extra gas in the big tank. We haven't done that in a while. I'm not gonna lie, this is some relaxing music. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Like I said, this is I'm testing sound level, this is microphone level, stuff like that. A couple of ships I see one off to the left. We're not going all the way that far. Rock. I would put some royalty-free OC remix music on, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you're allowed to stream video game remix music techno, which I like, but I don't know if it's free access or not. Like, you can download it, but I don't think you can broadcast it. I mean, I can if I use Jillian's, but I have to put a credit to her somewhere in the video, and I just don't have the way to do that in stream. Alright, so we're going the 20, which means the road gets 6. Hard to aim at it this way. So what I like to do to a POI coming up to it is I see where it's oriented. Like, so for the ship here, I am now fastly approaching the bow of the ship. Or, the stern. Or not the stern, but the fore of the ship. So that means that the ship's pointed at the road. So when I go to leave, come out that direction. Well, I'll just turn in the direction we're going to be going. Angel helps too. Alright, let's see what we got. Wonderful stuff for us. And it's highly recommended that you get inside these ships as quickly as possible. For some reason, rabbits love these container ships. Or tanker ships, I guess you want to call it. I keep saying container ship. Pearl. Come on now. Don't skip over a section. There you go. Full of empty oil. Diesel. More diesel. Jesus, we should have I do need to see about installing them. I'd say every time I get to these ships, like where I can separate gas from a mixture. See, I'm kind of regretting not taking the damn bus engine now. Because I'm finding way more diesel than I am gasoline. This is a diesel tanker. This is what, 6 barrels so far that I found for diesel, 7. I mean, we're not hurting for gas or anything, so it's not like we're running out. I just was going to add to it just to. I mean, why let it rot in the ground when it can rot in my tank? Empty. Damn, this one's got a lot of barrels in it. Alcohol. Mixture. If there's not one in here, I'm going to be very upset. Very upset. Mixture. It's 57 liters of gas. Okay. Gas oil. And an additional 28 liters. Not bad. That's 70 some odd liters of gas right there. That's enough to get us down the road a piece. Mixture. More diesel. Alky. Empty. And empty. Okay, fine. Let's see what we got here. We got 28 plus 50 seconds, so that'll put us at over 80. We're not going to do that. I'll tell you what. No. Alright. You stay vertical. Actually, let's just. Christ. You stay vertical. You. Sure, we still had the right one. You're coming with me. Alright, let's roll with you. This is the quickest way to get these barrels out, especially if they're a little too heavy, rather than, inchworming your way back to the truck. And then reposition it. The most effective method. Please don't be tired. You look, these tires in this game are a menace. A menace, I tell you. Sit up there. Be happy. Alright, good. Can't see my hand in front of my face. Asshole, just poop. Jesus Christ. Hard to poop while walking. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Additional 80s. What do we say? 82 liters total. I'm gonna have to move this mouse. I hear you. Asshole. In the non-stream world, I took the top here and actually put 6 pallets on it. We didn't have a for some reason in my brain, I thought we had over 1,000. I'm actually kind of glad I stopped now. Baby's hungry and thirsty again. I do not know what the hell I want for lunch. Now let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, if I would have grabbed the bus engine and filled this tanker with diesel, with all these tanker ships that have been coming upon, and all the diesel that we found, we probably would have over 1,000 liters of liquid truck. But this V8 isn't bad. I thought it was going to be kind of a struggle with the more weight that comes, because I'm now way heavier than a Plymouth Fury. I still haven't scienced it. I can't remember if the V8 burns less gas than the bus burns diesel. But I know the bus is a gas guzzler. I don't know if putting the bus engine in this IFW50 like reduces gas mileage. I don't know. I don't know if different vehicles affect the gas consumption, the displacement, the torque ratios. I don't think it does. I've never scienced it. I mean, I guess if you wanted to science it, you could take a vehicle, have exactly 1 liter of gas, drive until it runs out, reload your save, and then check it with a different motor with 1 liter of diesel. Which I just don't have the wherewithal to do. I broke the light. Get taken poop. That's your coil, by the way. If you should have left the starting area and forgot to grab your siphon, usually you can find them because it's a coil. Get it? Game logic. Alright, actually, you know what we didn't do? We didn't check. I don't think there's anything up here, but there's a TV up here. Roached out AM radio. Look at that patina. Did I put that on top of here? I could have sworn I put the alarm clock on the radio. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Or was that in a different episode? I swear to God, I don't remember if it was my non-stream world or a different episode, but I put the radio on, or the alarm clock on the radio. And I'll tell you another thing, too, that if I were the dev, I would have added to the game. Being able to set this and actually have it alarm at a certain time. Is it just me, or does the V8 sound like it's a little scrubbly now? Since I added that little bit of kids. Picking up that other motor. That's fine. I mean, hell, if needs be, we'll just ditch this tanker and we'll go back to a flatbed. I don't care. We don't have any more of the, we would only have the 150 liter tank. Unless I ditch oil and water out of the other one. Speaking of oil and water, how much water do I have left? Check the water jug. As a road snack, not gonna lie, I prefer sausage because I can just eat once and fill up my bar from halfway to full. I think 1 bite of sausage is equivalent to a third of the food bar. But I think at dead empty, it takes 3 bites to fill you. Grab it. God. See, again, I'm trying to pull left. You guys saw the vehicle pulling to the left. But I couldn't because the damn pole apparently has its own gravity. My other bus headlight. Man, that shit gets on my nerves. Apparently I lost 2. kidding me? I think this was the pole we hit back here, though. But it's like the wheels stop responding once you get over 120 kilometers, which is dumb. On a sports car at 140, your wheels aren't going to respond as much because your car's sitting up higher with the wind going up underneath it. That's what a spoiler is for, by the way. Those of you who don't know, it's not just a cosmetic thing. It's to actually push the ass end of your car back down. This tanker's got, what, 300 and some odd liters of fuel in the tank, plus what's in the actual gas tank, plus the water tank and the oil tank. I mean, they're 120, and this thing shouldn't be that high in the air to cause the tires to stop responding. These headlights are gone, too, so that's great. Well, just for... Wait, that might be one over there. Oh, yeah, that is one. So we're now short 2 headlights. The thing that pisses me off, though, is that these 4 headlights were VW Rabbit headlights, like custom headlights. This might be the fucking 4. Oh, here it is. Great. Yeah, they're the ones with the halo on it. I like these headlights, and I think they'll have to find another one. You gotta get do another bus, though. Let's see. Halo. Yeah, these are the halo lights. Did we lose anything else, for God's sakes? I don't think I had hubcaps. See anything off the road I want to go to. I gotta see it's nice and flat. The other seat that I play on, the good seat, I'm gonna call it, that one is fairly flat. Dude, there are some hills. So of course the VW convertible I chose, I'm looking at the wiki, and the convertible model is the American one, so its starter odometer is in miles instead of kilometers. And then since it's convertible, the wiki says, oh yeah, that car is actually 131 pounds heavy. Which makes a lot of sense, because a convertible is going to be a little heavier to accommodate the motor that's in a God. I like how I'm hitting the back button. It's doing nothing. I'm like, fuck off. Uh-oh. Fail. Yep, I figured that was what was happening. Shit. I approached the POI too fast. This is a disaster. Yeah, that is never gonna fix. I might just reload the game. This is a test stream anyway. Testing of the microphone. Never ever approach a POI too fast. Alright, so I gotta figure out somehow to get this thing dislodged. Let's see if we can do it. There's ways you can finagle this game. Let's see. Ooh, hold up. GBJ. Tank. Is that a motor? The tire might. Let's see what's in here. Glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Alright, what I need is a... Let's get... Shit. That's... Alright. Oh, okay. That's one less thing bogging down the physics. Oh, here's one. I might be able to do it with that. The tank that this flatbed comes with, like, your saving grace here. Fucking up the interior of my car. Oh my god. Let's grab you. Let's put you right here. Push it. Let's take my e-brake off. Maybe that'll do it. I'm just trying to finagle the physics into dislodging. All right, let's take the e-brake off regardless. Maybe getting it where it'll move around. I've had similar stuff happen, so this isn't like a surprise or a shock. And because I was going at speed, it was possible to slow down. Doors on the ground. Good. And it is this laggy, trust me, it's not the stream. Cool, we're good. Alright, I got the e-brake off. Getting like 1 frame per second. God, if this doesn't kill me, I will be shocked. Seat to seat transfer. I can't get out. This is the gas tanker breaking my foot. And of course it wouldn't be one. Oh, I took the tank off, that's why it's not going to stop. Let this be a lesson to you folks. Do not approach a POI fast before the vehicles have had a chance to look. This is the motor for my truck. That's great. This is proper broke. That's fine. We're just going to reload the save anyway. Good lord. Alright, this ain't happening. Alright, I gotta shut it off. Oh shit, that is proper broke. Oh, and then my last save was at 749 kilometer when I started the stream. I'm just gonna exit. Alright folks, you've been a great audience. Thank you for bearing with me on a microphone test. As always, have a good day.